It is all well and good to minister to people's souls, but without a roof over their heads, clothes on their bodies, and food in their stomachs, the sheep would assuredly stray from the flock. Bishop David Oyedepo of Winners Chapel is cognizant of this truth that escapes the mind of other men of God. Hence, he always incorporates community schemes into his broader mission of soul winning. The stupendously rich pastor who presides over one of the biggest congregations in the southern hemisphere is a maverick of no mean repute, who has invested far and wide and boasts perhaps the biggest business portfolio in the body of Christ. While it is undeniable that the overlord of Canaan land attracts wealth by the lorry load, a lesser acknowledged fact is how every scheme he engages in is carried out with the benefits of his burgeoning congregation in mind. And now the charismatic and explosive man of God is at it again. The dream of a gigantic housing estate, Canaan City, which was floated years back, has materialized. The huge complex of colorful homes and first-rate amenities is set to comprise up to 15,000 residences, ranging from single-bedroom apartments to multi-bedroom mansions. The best part of the homogeneous super estate, dubbed Canaan City Estate, is that it is self-sustaining. In a move comparable to the famed Eco-Atlantic project, it will have its own markets, parks and gardens, sports centers, pipe-borne water system, police department, fire and medical services, and power generation. Everything will be connected together by a network of fine roads that look like they were transplanted straight from a first world country. It is no news that when he founded Covenant and Landmark Universities, two of the best private schools in the country, he decreed preferential treatment for members of his church when it comes to admissions. It is more of the same with these projects at Canaan City. According to those in the know, the Canaan Land Housing Project is adopting a strict church members first policy before outsiders are considered, with repayment mortgages of up to 30 years on offer for the houses which were up for sale at mouth-watering prices. The Canaan City Estate has become a hot cake among property lovers who are rushing to buy before the prices balloon out of pocket pride. By all indications, Bishop David Oyedepo is an astute businessman, and this was very evident in the way he acquired 24 villages in Ogun State for the construction of Canaan City. Information available to ENCOMIUM Weekly revealed that the 8,000 hectares of land acquired by him to build this Africa's biggest housing estate in Ado-Odo local government area of Ogun State were from villagers. The hectares of land were acquired from villages in Iyesi, Ijeba, Osuke, Faru, Olukowonjo, Idimu, Okomi, Ibeju, Lemomu, Atan, Igbesa, Lusada, Ewutagbe, Imuta, Batera, Tatowu, Ikogbo, Imoshe, Igbo-Ota, and stretches to Lafenwa and Olugbodo. And according to my research, the shepherd in charge of Living Faith Church Worldwide, popularly known as Winners Chapel, with his agents, allegedly acquired the hectares of land at a ridiculous sum of 350,000 per acre, and those with houses were paid between 5 million and 6 million, depending on the structure, to vacate their property. The payment we learned was made in 4 installments to the representative of each family head. Insiders informed ENCOMIUM Weekly that the payments were made with intercontinental bank checks. According to our source, the initial plan was to approach the aged leaders of each communities who were attracted to the offer for 350,000 per acre, which they quickly agreed to without due consultation. This almost led to a crisis when some of the lame children of the village's heads learned about the deal. The reason was that a plot of land on that side was 250,000 naira, and 6 plots makes an acre. Therefore, an acre should go for 1.5 million naira. However, they could do nothing about it when they were confronted with valid documents backing the acquisition. The transactions we gathered was made possible by Bishop David Oyedepo's land speculators who were indigenes of the area. Furthermore, my source also sequeled that part of the reasons Oyedepo acquired some of the land from the villages that link to Lafenwa to Oyedepo is to construct a highway that will be a 4-lane express. This will lend to ease the heavy traffic that they always encounter when coming to Canaan land for worship. On Sunday, February 6, 2011, one of the representatives of Idimu village, Mr. Segun Oke, confirmed the land acquisition. And he said, yes, it is true that Bishop David Oyedepo acquired hectares of land from about 24 villages to build Canaan City. The lands are actually more than 8,000 hectares because in some villages, he got more than 1,000 hectares to our own clan, which is Idimu. And I can tell you categorically that he got the land at the rate of 350,000 per acre. The family heads were Ikogbo and Imoshe. They were all paid with intercontinental bank checks. I can tell you that he is also constructing a 4-lane expressway that will link Canaan land to Ayobo, Lagos. As regards where the landowners have relocated, Ado-Odo has an expanse of land and the villagers still have spare lands around the village. Now, I would love to talk about the houses in Canaan City. Now, the houses are of 6 types and range from 3-bedroom flat of 4.9 million naira and duplex of 37.13 million, semi-detached duplex of 24.2 million, terrace house of 15.41 million, high cost apartment of 24.62 million, medium cost apartment of 8.22 million to executive villas of 45.5 million naira. Other facilities inside the Canaan City would include a police station, just like I said earlier, banks, shopping centers, parks, swimming pools for each block, and flats and villas, plus Covenant University Teaching Hospital. The first 500 units began in April 2021, and each of the phase took up to about 6 months, and they were all completed in the year 2013. The record-breaking 15,000 housing units were handled primarily by a Malaysian company, Afcom Success Sendirian Berhad, and about 5,000 local contractors. Indeed, Bishop David Oyedepo is a role model to everyone aspiring to be a businessman and also be a preacher. And this is to tell everyone in the ministry that your members, they need a place to sleep and to care for.